to the news with Rio and Mio.
Paris aims for sustainable Olympics.
Why is Paris aiming for sustainable Olympics?
Paris wants to host an eco-friendly Olympics. They are trying to reduce pollution and make the games better for the planet. They want to cut their carbon footprint in half compared to other recent Olympics. One change they made was moving surfing to Tahiti to help save on emissions.
Why did they choose Tahiti for the surfing competitions?
Tahiti was chosen because it has amazing waves. Fewer people are likely to watch the competition. They will watch the surfing on TV instead of flying there. This way, fewer airplanes will pollute the air. Paris hopes this decision will be good for the Earth.
What sustainable practices are the organizers using?
The organizers are using wood and other eco-friendly materials to build the Olympics. This helps reduce pollution. They are also serving local food and more plant-based meals to cut the emissions from food in half. These changes can make a big positive impact on the environment.
How are they using renewable energy and transportation?
Paris plans to use only wind and solar power from farms to run the Olympics. They won't use diesel generators, which can pollute the air. They will also encourage people to use bikes, trains, and buses to get around. This can help lower pollution from transportation.
What is the goal of Paris hosting sustainable Olympics?
Paris is working hard to have a green Olympics. By choosing Tahiti for surfing and using eco-friendly materials, they aim to reduce carbon emissions and help the planet. Even though there are still challenges, the organizers are determined to make the games as earth-friendly as possible.
Wow, that was a lot of information. You know what, Rio? Let's make up a story about Animal Olympics.
Animal Olympics. Sustainable fun for a greener world. Once upon a time, in the animal kingdom, there was a big event called the Animal Olympics. All the animals from different parts of the kingdom would come together to compete in various sports and games. The organizers of the Animal Olympics, led by Wise Owl, wanted to make this year's Olympics the most sustainable and eco-friendly ever. They knew they had to reduce their impact on the environment. This means they needed to take care of our planet. One of the most exciting sports in the Animal Olympics was surfing. The organizers faced a challenge how to host the surfing competitions without harming the ocean and its creatures. They decided to send all the surfers to a faraway island called Turtle Bay. The waves on Turtle Bay were amazing, but the long journey worried the animals. They didn't want to release a lot of pollution into the air by flying there. Wise Owl had a brilliant idea. Instead of flying, they would watch the surfing competitions on TV. To make the Animal Olympics even more sustainable, the organizers decided to use existing facilities and build only a few new ones. They wanted to protect the homes of all the animals and avoid wasting resources. They built a special Olympic village using eco-friendly materials. Later, it would become a lovely home for the animals. Food was another important aspect of the Animal Olympics. The organizers wanted to make sure the food they served was good for the animals and the environment. They decided to support local farmers by using locally grown ingredients. They also offered delicious plant-based meals that were healthy and planet-friendly. The animals were excited about the Olympics, but they were also worried about how everyone would travel to the games. Some animals lived far away and would need to take long journeys. Wise Owl encouraged everyone to use eco-friendly transportation. He reminded them that big events like the Animal Olympics should make us think about whether we really need to travel so far and release more pollution. In the end, the Animal Olympics were a huge success. The animals had a wonderful time competing, cheering for their friends, and watching the surfing competitions on TV. They were proud to be part of an Olympics that cared about the planet and its creatures, The animals learned that every small action can make a big difference in protecting the environment and keeping our world clean.
Wasn't that an awesome story?
It was, but I'm curious, what's carbon footprint? Why do we need to reduce it?
Understanding carbon footprint. One sunny day in Greenville, a small town surrounded by beautiful forests, a group of friends named Andy, Lily, and Max were playing near a clear river. Lily's foot sank into the sandy bank of the river as she walked along the shore. She stopped, looking down at the impression she had left behind.
Hey guys, look at this.
She exclaimed, pointing at her footprint.
This reminds me of something called carbon footprint. Have you heard of that before?
Max furrowed his brow, thinking hard.
I think carbon footprint is like a measurement of how much carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases we release into the air.
He explained.
Hey, guys, look at that.
Exclaimed Andy, pointing at a factory far away.
Factories like those produce these greenhouse gases, and that adds to our carbon footprint.
Lily, Max and Andy decided to explore the nearby forest. As they walked through the enchanting woods, they noticed some trees being cut down.
Oh, guys,
Lily exclaimed, her voice tinged with worry.
cutting down trees like this, whether it's for farming or building, can actually add to our carbon footprint.
She paused, hoping to explain further.
Trees absorb a gas called carbon dioxide, which makes the earth warmer. But when we chop them down, all that carbon goes back into the air, making things worse.
As they strolled along, the friends came upon a bustling construction site, where heavy machinery roared and rumbled. Max observed the massive machines at work, their engines emitting clouds of exhaust into the air.
You see, guys,
Max began, gesturing towards the machines.
these big machines in industries and construction use a lot of fuel. When they burn fuel, they let out greenhouse gases that warm up the earth. So, the more these machines are used, the bigger our carbon footprint.
As the trio gathered pace again, they started talking about how people and things move from one place to another.
Did you know that cars, planes, and ships that use petrol also add to the carbon footprint?
Andy informed his friends.
The gases coming out of their exhaust pipes can harm our planet.
Lily added,
Even farming affects the carbon footprint. When farmers use too many chemicals or when animals produce gases, like when cows burp, it adds to the carbon footprint.
As they listened, Andy said,
A big carbon footprint is bad because it makes the earth warmer, causing problems like strange weather and harm to animals and plants.
The friends agreed, understanding that reducing their carbon footprint could help keep the earth healthy.
We can make a difference by saving energy in our homes.
Said Max. They discussed how using fewer chemicals, switching off lights when not needed, and not wasting water can help reduce the carbon footprint.
Even the way we handle waste affects the environment. Landfills produce a gas called methane, which is another contributor to the carbon footprint.
Max added. Excited by their newly found knowledge, the friends realized they could take actions to protect the planet as they set off for their next adventure. Andy said with a mischievous smile.
Here's a fun fact. Did you know that if you reduce your carbon footprint enough, it's like giving our planet a big hug?
The friends laughed and wondered what other mysteries they would uncover on their journey to protect the Earth.
Wow, I've learned so much today.
See you next time.